Oi! Brain damage. What's your game then?
What's the Nivea?
That don't give you the right to come round here nicking gear, do it?
I'm not nicking gear, mate. Leave off. Something no street sign. I mean, look. Ain't worth having a ruck over, is it?
Oh, so it's a ruck you're after, is it?
I don't want a ruck. Bring it. Look. You should have stayed in the cab, shouldn't you?
Yeah.
You have it, eh? I don't want it anymore.
Kindly inspect the invoice and you will find that I am right and you are wrong. That's why my name is Wayne Wright. I think that straightened him out.
The Munro spares.
Oh, at last, they're screaming out for these. Is that idiot driver back yet? Jim, what's it?
Jim London, due back any moment, Mr. Wainwright.
He calls himself a driver. He couldn't drive a nail.
He does his job, Mr. Wainwright. He gets on well with the staff.
Not with me, he doesn't.
Well, not everyone knows.
First chance, he's up the road, that one.
As soon as he gets back, I'll get him across to Munro's with
Yeah, well, you do that. And tell him from me that if he gets lost this time, he'd better stay lost. Dispatch Wainwright.
Dispatch Wainwright. Half the chance I would.
Got yourself lost again, eh, Jimmy?
Ah, traffic's murder, isn't it? What do you mean lost again?
Well, let's face it, Jim, in the 3 weeks you've worked here, you've gone and got yourself lost more times than Mark Thatcher.
What's on you on today? Yeah, do you know what, love? If you had brains, you'd have to wear a government health warning. You'd be dangerous.
And if brains were dynamite, darling, you wouldn't have enough up there to blow your hat off.
Here, invite me around your place tonight, I show you what I've got under my hat, that's all.
Nice thought, Jim. But a pound to a penny, you'd end up getting lost on your way.
Below the belt, that?
We've hurt his little feelings, Rose.
Yeah.
Aw, you couldn't hurt this one even if you were to jump on him. It's like water for that speck.
Rose,
Jim.
you a rat bag.
Oh, Jimmy. I love it when you talk dirty to me.
In fact, you're both a pair of rat bags.
Listen, talking of rat bags, Wobbler Wainwright's been asking Sid where you been all morning.
Not again.
You got to watch your step with that one, Jimmy. That jumped up, never come down little twerp wants you out. Must keep on your toes all the time.
You telling me he delivered it? On time? Of course I'm not disappointed. Blast.
Mr. Palmer's coming, Mr. Wainwright.
Oh, crikey, the boss. Look busy.
I am busy, you don't have to look it.
Look efficient. Look modern. Look electronic, for God's sake.
Paul? Yes, sir. My office right away. Morning, Sid.
Morning.
Chop, chop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, yes, sir.
3 bags full, sir.
Just tell me that again. Yes. So, basically you're complaining that while our van was parked nearby, your bulldozer knocked down your hut. I'd rather think that's your problem.
Morning, Emma.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Palmer.
Emma, just forget you're a highly paid PA and get me a nice cup of coffee. Oh, and don't forget you've got to find me a new chauffeur.
Yes, sir.
Problems? Anything I can do, perhaps?
My chauffeur's up and left me without so much as a by your leave. Found himself a new position in the south of France.
Oh, dear. Yes, I've heard there are a lot of new positions in France.
Yeah, well, more important things. The Yanks. I want you to familiarise yourself with these. It'll be the most important contract we've ever taken on. There'll be no room for cock-ups.
Never fear, sir. My department will run like clockwork.
Clockwork? We're talking quartz, Paul. Quartz. Is there something else, Paul?
Well, as a matter of fact, I did want to have a quiet word, sir. About getting a replacement delivery man, sir.
I thought that new lad was working out all right.
Well, he thinks he's Jack the lad, but he's a yobbo. Talks rough.
You mean he's got an accent like me? Well, we'll hold up on that, Paul. I'll talk to you about it later.
Very well, sir.
What happens when the clock strikes 12? Does he turn into a slug?
Even slugs have a role to play, Emma. Right, what's the SP?
Well, Pam called from Carling's. Si needs another copy of the contract for his MD. He's got to have it by 3. His plane leaves at 5. So if you sign this copy, we'll get it delivered to his hotel.
Used to practice my signature when I was a kid. Should have saved me strength.
It's done to upset him.
Oh. He reckons I've got a bad habit.
You several, darling, but which one does Wobbler object to?
Breathing.
Why, you do keep taking the mickey out of him, Jim.
I mean, look at what you said to him last week.
What about last week?
Well, it was his fault. He made a cock-up with his paperwork and blames me for delivering the wrong goods to the wrong customers. The man's a div.
So what happened?
It was quite funny, really. I had a little word with him in his office, you know. I said if God was ever going to give the human race an enema, they'd stick the tube in him. What a... or worse to that effect.
Jim, you're back.
Hello, Sid.
What was it this time, eh? And we're all back to the patches down the Walworth Road.
How did you know they was Apaches?
It was the Blackfoot tribe last week.
Oh, you're right, no.
Wobbler Wainwright's throwing one.
What is it with him?
He's got it in for you, that's what's with him, son. He reckons you're insolent, undisciplined,
Unfindable?
Uncouth.
unreliable.
Oh, brilliant. Any advance on unreliable?
Try uncooperative.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah. So I'm unreliable, uncouth, unfindable, and uncooperative. Yeah. What is it of him? The man's a prat.
Right, London. I want to see you.
Your pleasure or mine?
Now.
He reckons it's the right time to ask for a rise, or what?
You've got more chance of being bit by a camel.
London, I'm waiting for you.
Get in the queue.
In now.
Now you have upset him.
Yeah, I ain't frightened. Do you know who I am? Besides, I put a book down my trousers. Come on. London, I want to see you in my room.
Right. I'm ready, London.
Yeah, but is London ready for you?
There you go again, you see. Insubordination. Well, it won't wash with me, sunshine. I know the score. I've been around.
Yes, you've been around Birmingham, Brighton, Stoke-on-Trent. Right little Alan Wicker you are, aren't you?
Now, listen. Oh, Mr. Palmer.
Sorry to butt in, Paul. Something urgent. Get this to Cy Carlin, 2 to Tower Hotel, by 3.
Certainly, sir. I'm expecting a driver to come back any moment.
What am I then? Scotch mist?
I am warning you, London. Your next job is to deliver the Munro's spares. They're in Ronnie's van out the back. Now get going whilst you still have a job. Sorry about this, Mr. Palmer.
Look, I could do the hotel first, then turn left over Crab Street, Battersea Bridge, and I'm away, ain't
I
I?
said out.
Paul, the envelope's got to be on its way now.
Yes, I realise that, Mr. Palmer, but this yobbo's not reliable enough.
Wait, who you calling a yobbo?
2 to Tower reception. Ask for Mr. Carlin's suite. Give it to the man personally. No one else, you understand? Just get it to the man at all costs.
Hey, Doddle, John.
The playing fields of Hoxton. That's Hoxton to you. Gone west now, Chelsea. And you?
Up the elephant. That's elephant to you.
Go on, you better hit the road, son.
Yeah, I'm gone. Want anything brought back, Mom? Hey, crisps, roll 'em up, Derek? No? OK, fair enough.
He seems on the ball.
On the dole is where he'll be. As and when he cocks this one up.
Instinct tells me he won't, Paul. Instinct. You want to try it sometime?
Jim, how'd he go?
Still driving tonight?
You could jar the birds off of the trees.
And into my slumberland.
Hey, going anywhere near my gaffy any chance?
Right past the door, mate. Oi.
Pop this in, would you? I forgot the missus's birthday.
No problem, mate.
Cheers, son.
You wanted the personnel file on the new driver, James London, and a list of his former employers.
Oh, yes. Is this it? Unemployed since... Well, according to this, his last job was Class 3's milk monitor.
Tar very much, Jim.
Oh, no problem, love. He sent lots of kisses and said, put some scent behind your knees.
Go on.
See you later. Oh, I don't know how to manoeuvre it.
Oh, oi,
What?
you're filthy.
And you're ugly, but I can always wash. Hey? Mr. Carling's room, darling. It's double urgent.
Mr. Carling? Oh, Mr. Carling and his party checked out 20 minutes ago. They left for Heathrow.
You're jesting.
I'm afraid I'm not. 5 o'clock flight.
Oh.
Still no news of our wandering driver?
Nope. He's blown it. Damn. Yes?
I've just received a telephone call, sir, from the Metropolitan Police. It appears that the vehicle London was driving has been found abandoned in the Green Park area.
Abandoned? Well, where's London?
If you recall, sir, I did try to warn you about...
Yes, all right, Paul. You've made your points. It's all down to me. Carlin will blow us out. And I was so sure of him.
Well, I'll say goodnight then, sir. Oh, I've taken the liberty of making London's documents up. He is no longer in our employ. Good night, sir. Emma?
Well, at least he's gone home wagging his tail.
Yeah, I suppose every slug has his day.
I really am not interested, London. The fact is, as I predicted, you cocked the whole thing up. You also managed to get Ronnie's van towed away by the police.
Well, if you just shut your gums a minute and let me explain.
Oh, no, it's far too late for that. You've already been sacked.
Oh, Tal, choice. Thanks very much. After all I went through yesterday, well, it ain't fair.
Tough titty.
I'll give you a tough titty in a minute. You'll end up as if your face has been set on fire and then spanked out with a spade. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, love, honestly. That man's a pig. Bloody pig.
What a surprise, was it? Got on the car, we all knew that.
Look, Jimmy, son, at least tell me what you're doing at the West End, and I might still be able to have a little word with Mr. Palmer.
I've tried to have a word with our Mr. Palmer.
And then I'm afraid Mr. Palmer's very busy. Something's come up.
Done me up like a kipper, isn't he?
What you do now, Jim?
I'll get by a little. Put him on charm.
Yeah.
Back on the rock and roll?
Looks like it, doesn't it, mate? Yeah, Rose, if you want to paint the town red, give us a call, eh?
You bet. Bye.
Hello. Bill.
Hi, Jim.
How are feelings, eh, Mr. Wainwright?
Yeah?
It's long distance, New York.
Yeah, it's about 3,500 miles, I should think.
No, sir. Mr. Carling calling from New York on line 1.
Oh, thanks, Emma. Hello, Si. Look, I'm sorry about that cock-up yesterday. You got it? At the airport. He put the bite on you for 20 quid. Well, I don't know.
Is me golden handshake?
It's more like a kick in the cobblers.
Ah, just the bloke I was looking for.
Oh, well, if you want to sack me, you're too late.
Do what?
Ugh.
I'll have the law on you for that.
I never touched you, you polisher.
What the bloody hell's going on here?
I sacked him,
Yeah.
and he went out the office and against the office door, and he, in the...
Nuts. The geezer's nuts.
Exactly.
Calm down, you two. You've sacked him, you say?
Yes, and bloody good riddance.
Yeah, one more peep at you and I'll separate you from your breath.
Hold up. I spoke to Si Carling on the phone. You missed him at the hotel, but caught him up at Heathrow, right?
Spot on.
But he's banned. He abandoned his van.
Look, the quickest way to Heathrow is on the tube. Every div knows that. I flew the tube, didn't I? Got there, then I jumped in a cab and delivered the Monroe's package.
A cab. He used a taxi.
How come you tapped Si Carling for 20 quid?
He did what?
Well, I had to, didn't I? I used all my own money on the tube fares. He was all right, so I was having a drink at the bar. Here, he's a lager man like myself, you know.
Darling, Mr. Carling is the president of a company.
Oh, shut up, Paul.
Yeah, shut up, Paul, you spam.
Enough. And it's painfully obvious it's going to be impossible for you two to work with each other again. You want him out of your hair, correct?
Right out.
And you want a job, correct?
Yeah, not near Rent-a-Twitch.
I'll talk to you later.
Very well, sir. You just think yourself lucky.
I'll thump you in
Now,
a minute.
leave it out.
For God's sake. Go on, Paul. Be at this address, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Mandy's massage parlour.
We have a complete stock of clothes pegs, and our knives were sharpened yesterday.
If I was you, mate, I'll get some tax on that old banger of yours.
Out!
Hang on. I'm here to see Mr. Palmer. He told me to be here this morning.
You have an appointment.
Yes, I have an appointment. Pity you ain't as sharp as your knives.
Name?
Eh?
Question too difficult for you?
Oh, very funny. Very, very whimsical. 0.5 on the clapometer. Mr. James London, Esquire.
Oh. Well, if you're here for the reason I think you are, you'd better be nice to me, Sonny, because you'll soon find out that I am the main man around here.
Well, fall about in my backyard.
No, laddie. My backyard.
Ah, Jim.
Oh, Governor. Some gaff in it.
Yeah, not so shabby, eh?
Yeah. Get these from Mandy's and all.
Yeah, Henry, I'll let some papers on my dressing table.
Sir,
Who's that?
It's Henry, the butler.
The butler. Right, you winded me up.
You want a job?
Here's what?
Chauffeur.
Me, your chauffeur?
I'll double what you're getting now. There's a self-contained flat over the garage that goes with the job, and all your meals are found. So what do you say?
Why me?
Instinct tells me you'll be good. But apart from that, I need someone that can think for himself and is prepared to duck and dive to get the job done. Thanks, Henry. So what do you say?
Would like to wear a titfer.
Only on your head.
Governor, you can drive yourself a chauffeur.
Right, well, Henry will show you around the place and fill you in on a few of the house rules. And Jim, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Palmer. Well, Henry, looks as though we'll be seeing quite a lot of each other then.
It's Mr. Constant, you laddie, and as for seeing a lot of each other, it will only be a temporary state of affairs, I can assure you.
You leaving then?
No, it's not me that'll be leaving.
I'll leave off. I ain't even started yet.
I had a very interesting telephone conversation with Mr. Wainwright this morning.
Wobbler. Be interested to hear what he had to say.
I think you'll find the situation here quite unsuitable.
Unsuitable, eh? How would you know what's unsuitable for me? Do you know who I am? 25 years, the First Division, never played a number 2. I can drive the lot, mate, from Rolls Royces to roller skates. I'll probably be here a lifetime.
You'll not last a month.
You don't want to put pound notes on it, do you, mate?
Wouldn't I? And I am not your mate.
You made that abundantly clear, ain't you? Well, I've got 50 quid in my pocket that says I'll last a month.
Well, I'm not normally a betting man.
Or put up, or shut up.
Laddie, you've got yourself a bet.
Deep joy. Well, come on then, where I'm from, a bet's not a bet until it's shaken on.
And where I come from, laddie, a gentleman's word is binding.
So are boiled eggs, mate. Come on, no shake, no bet. Right.
Right.
And there's me worrying you two wouldn't see eye to eye. Just shows you how wrong you can be.
You